Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at a company called Lilium, which will be going through a SPAC merger. So before I get into this stock, for reference, the ticker symbol for the SPAC is QELL. This merger is expected to take place in Q2 of 2021 and will soon trade under the ticker LILM. So Lilium describes themselves as the first electric vehicle takeoff and landing jet. So this is actually a pretty baller looking jet. Imagine, you board the jet and take off. You kick back, sip on your champagne, and laugh to yourself with a sense of moral superiority as you look down upon all the plebeians below, still driving around in their barbaric four-wheeled vehicles. Your air shuttle finally lands as you pull up to the club. You're iced out. Diamonds so bright they shine in the dark. Women want you. Men want to be you. Elon Musk is there, jealous of your success and your swag. He asks for your autograph. So as you can tell, Lilium is pretty cool. They are a German battery-powered air shuttle startup that was founded in 2015. They have a team of over 400 engineers and a leadership team responsible for delivering some of the most complex aircrafts in aviation history. The main jet that is getting the most attention right now is their 7-seater, intended to carry 6 passengers with 1 pilot, and they plan to launch their commercial operations in 2024, with plans to be operating in multiple regions by 2025. Using Lilium's proprietary ducted electric vector thrust technology, which they call DEVT, the 7-seater Lilium jet is projected to deliver the best unit economics, with market-leading capacity, low noise, and high performance. So they claim. And while their focus is on this 7-seater, they will eventually be moving to their 16-seater, and of course plan to have autonomous flying vehicles, which Morgan Stanley projects will be a $1.5 trillion industry by 2040, and I've even heard as high as $3 trillion. So overall, low noise is going to be a pretty awesome feature. Not that too many people will even be able to hear it from the ground even if the vehicle is a little noisy. But if you've ever been in a small aircraft before, you know just how noisy and rattly the entire experience can be. So with Lilium, the craft is powered by 36 low-noise electrified ducted turbo fan engines. Their cruising speed will be 175 miles per hour, or roughly 280 kilometers per hour, powered by a silicon anode lithium-ion pouch battery cell for a density of greater than 330 watt-hours per kilogram. And of course, their battery technology is not finalized yet. This is still a young company with a lot of technology still in the works, so take that as you will. Lilium also claims that the jet will have a range of 155 miles, which is 250 kilometers, which honestly isn't that much. So for instance, if you live in a godforsaken place like Cleveland, Ohio, and want to escape to Buffalo, New York, the Lilium aircraft wouldn't even be able to handle that distance in a single go. But I think this is still an early technology you'll be investing in. You can expect that the range will get better over time, especially when Lilium starts to build up a network of charging stations. Similar to how Tesla has been improving their vehicle range with every new iteration, and how they've revolutionized charging stations and essentially have a monopoly. Plus, I think at least initially, Lilium aircrafts will be transporting people to closer range cities. For example, a trip from Palo Alto to Napa in California would be no problem for the craft. So their proprietary technology for the jet takeoff and landing looks very promising, and the overall exterior of the jet looks very sleek and futuristic. However, one downside to note is that these images are all just concepts, and the final form of the jet hasn't been built yet. Plus, I don't know what material these seats are made of, but it honestly doesn't look too comfy for the head. Maybe that's just me though. But yeah, on top of all of this, Lilium also has a solid lineup of investors, including BlackRock, and most notably Palantir. And while some might be wondering why Peter Thiel would be investing in a risky SPAC, I think you should think about it this way. Lilium already has a lot of great things going for it, and even if it is a bit risky right now, as Warren Buffett once said, any company that doesn't have at least a little risk is not worth investing in. So quit being a little bitch and add it to your portfolio. So just like some people like to have a small percentage of their portfolio in speculative plays, I think Peter Thiel of Palantir is looking at Lilium as a high-risk, high-reward play. So let's quickly get into finances. Lilium is actually projecting profitability by the end of the year 2025, which I'm going to be honest, I have no clue how this company could possibly expect to be profitable that soon. Again, I could be totally wrong. It just doesn't seem realistic to me. So as for me, I will not be buying this SPAC. I think it's simply too early to make a call on this sector. Plus, Lilium also has competition like Joby and Archer. From what I can tell, these are the top 3 in the space right now. And honestly, if Elon Musk decides to dive into the space, he could potentially blow all these companies away and take a majority hold on the market. So yeah, I honestly do see a lot of great growth potential in this company. But for now, even though I remain interested, I'm just going to watch Lilium closely from the sidelines for now. So yeah guys, that's it. Thanks for listening everyone, and I'll see you next time.